Hello, my babies. Thank you for joining me. My name is Shay. This is Manifesting with Karmic Side Gal, where I talk about manifestation. Where I talk about manifesting, how you can get your manifestations to come into fruition, how to vibrate on a higher plane so that your manifestations come more quickly, and then just preparing yourself to be ready for the abundance. So today is 8/8. It's August the 8th, 2020. And I know that if you are spiritual, probably if you are checking out my channel, then you're aware of what we call the Lion's Gate. So on 8/8, basically when Leo is in the sun, this is the time right now, which is a big open source from God for manifestation, for healing, for all type of things, really. But today I just want to talk about pretty much about the Lion's Gate, but also what kind of manifesting you should be doing during this time, and also how this portal may affect you. So I wrote down a couple notes because I can't like keep it off the top of my head without getting off a track. So first, I just want to start based off on numerology. If you guys don't know, I do study numerology. It's such a cool tool, and it really goes hand in hand with astrology as far as really learning and discovering more about self. So first, I'm going to start off talking about the number 8. If you guys know the number 8, once you turn it on side, it is the infinity symbol, and the definition of infinite is meaning like you can't count. There is no number bigger. There is an unimaginable amount. So with that being said, the number 8 represents that anything is possible. Anything that you want, anything that you think, any goal that it is that you are trying to manifest, anything is possible. So for today, for it to be 8/8, that is double of infinite, double of infinite. Like, why would you not take advantage of that? So the number 8 is all about patience, dependability, having good judgment, and having success in business. So these are the type of things I feel like on today that you want to gear towards your manifestations. I always preach like self-work, self-awareness, doing the shadow work, because that is really the only way that you're going to reach your highest vibration, is to cut off like limiting beliefs and stuff like that. And the only way you can do that is learning yourself and what those beliefs are and changing them, really. So if you guys know like what the number 8 signifies, like if it's 8 3 times, that pretty much means money. You just think about the cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. 8 3 times, that's money. It's all about financial abundance. It's all about creating success for yourself. So this is the perfect time to manifest anything that you want to create a success in. If you have a business, if it's a promotion that you're trying to get, even if it's things that you're trying to work on within yourself. Like for me personally, I am working on a lot of things for myself. There's so much different things that I want to fix and heal going through my birth chart, which I hugely recommend is getting a birth chart reading that I do offer. So the number 88 is about achievement and progress. So it really just means a constant flow of energy and really not stopping and being persistent. And right now, the moon is in Aries. And if you guys know anything about Aries placements or anything about specifically Aries being in the moon, it is all about independence, financially, spiritually, being assertive. Right now is the time to really seek independence. This is what you should be manifesting above everything, because the placements between Leo being in the sun, and if you know a Leo, you know that Leos are generally all about themselves. I'm not going to say they're self. I mean, yeah, they can be self-centered for real. And Leo is all about seeking attention really from other people. It is the sun. If you think about it, the sun literally lights up our whole world, our whole galaxy. Every other planet thrives off of the sun. So just think about all this energy, this explosion of energy today between the moon being in Aries and then the sun being in Leo. So right now is the perfect time to create solid financial abundance for yourself. You want to manifest things that is regarding like your home, your wealth, well-being, anything that really is going to help you to achieve becoming your highest self. Number 88 is also related to karma and the universal law of cause and effect. So that means the energy that you're putting out is the energy that you're going to get back. So that also kind of goes hand in hand with the moon being in Aries, because Aries is dictated by Mars. And Mars, if you know anything about that, is all about movement. It's about actually taking action. So in order for these manifestations to come into fruition, you can't just pray about it. You can't just write it down in a journal. You actually have to be actively doing the work for that manifestation to come out. So that's a super important thing to be mindful during this time. All of the things that you are trying to manifest, you have to make sure that you are putting in the work behind that. So I know that I want to have card sales. That's something that I am manifesting for myself so that I don't have to physically go to work anymore. And I cannot get card sales if I'm not constantly, or I'm not going to say constantly, but consistently creating content so that more people can see them, so that I can reach more people and they will like my ideas. And it's very important right now because the sun is all about sustained effort. And what that equates to in the 3D is really consistency. Consistency is going to be the key to bringing your manifestations into fruition at this time. Being assertive in what you want and being consistent so that you see results. I also just kind of want to go into more detail too, because I thought this was super fascinating when I was looking up all this information myself about Lionsgate, is that this is not a new thing. I know that astrology is new to a lot of people, but this is something that people in ancient Egypt used to practice. So in ancient Egypt, they used to, every year on the 8th, it was like their new year for them. It was a new cycle. So that is super cool to think about, especially with everything that's going on right now. All of this shit that's about to be exposed, that like I don't even have to go into that. If you guys been paying attention to anything that's going on in politics, you know, even in celebrity, all of this shit is about to hit the fan, and the matrix is going to explode. I fucking can't wait. And when all of this change is about to occur, right now is just a catalyst for this. Like, I've been seeing fives like crazy. I know how that is manifesting in my life as big change, but it's not just me, it's the collective energy experiencing this as well. We're all experiencing it across the board, all around the world. So yeah, they used to, in ancient Egypt, they celebrated this, and it was just seen as a time of a new year. And basically this energy is poured out from the sun, and that is used for us to absorb, to create. It's all about creation, fertility, all these things. So once they say on 8/8 there was actually a flooding of the Nile River, which flooded up the whole town. And instead of it causing, you know, more poverty or anything, it actually just helped the land. And they seen it as a time of prosperity. It brought them great wealth to their time. They even said that part of the reason that pyramids were built was so that on 8/8 they could be used, the point of the pyramid could be used as a direct signal to catch the energy from the sun. And that's just really cool to think about, that our ancestors were using this energy, and I'm really excited that so many people are waking up. So many people are letting go of all these illusions in the 3D world and really getting back to our roots, and really getting back to ourselves. So this time I feel like is a huge catalyst for change, for the matrix, for this 400-year cycle to be broken, and for all of us to become supremely aware. At least that is my prediction, that it's not going to be any hiding it. It's not going to be any allegedly, none of that. It's going to be plain and simple. We're going to know what the fuck is going on, and there's not going to be anything else, you know, that the media will be able to tell us about it, period. But so during this time, I'm just going to give you some specific things that you guys can work on that will be good. So the heart chakra is really important. It's all about, you know, healing and love. Something that I talk about all the time on Twitter is love is the root of everything. God is love. And if you do everything with love, that will also help you with your manifestations. So definitely work on your heart chakra. Definitely figure out what it is that you want and manifest those things, but make sure it's not just something that you want just because. Make sure that it's something that you want because you have passion for it, that is part of your heart. I really hope that this whole video you could hear me, because I just realized I didn't have the mic on at all. And then you also want to make sure that you work on your third eye chakra. If you know anything about the third eye, this is your direct connection to spirit. You know, this is what you use to connect to your angels and your guides. And during this time, because this portal is so wide open, the veil is so thin, it is the perfect time to work on your third eye chakra so that you can receive these downloads and this energy that is flowing through us right now. Like, make sure you're getting out in nature. Make sure you're like in tune, like really just, if you can, just go outside right now, take off your shoes, sit in the grass, just absorb the energy from the earth, because it's so healing. It's so beautiful. Just stand in the sun and let the sun just wash over your body, because it is this energy. I can't even, it's so amazing. Like, I feel great. And during this time, that specifically what I was saying is all about creativity, but also technology is really big on 8/8. You guys know that you know, the ancient Egypts, they started technology way before us. White people want to pretend they invented all this shit, but the ancient Egypts, they had all kind of things. You know, they were the first people to do so much things, to have so many inventions and everything like that. And they really are, you know, between the Egyptians and the Mayans, they really are laid the groundwork for everything that we have. So during this time, it really is a good time to launch anything that is technology related. If you're working on a website, you know, any type of business stuff that's related to technology, an app, definitely get that out now. Definitely don't just manifest it. Like I said, put in the work. This is not just about saying this is what I want. It's not just about writing what I want. It's about actually going after those things and doing them and actually being creative creations. If you're an artist, I encourage you to freehand. I encourage you to just do what spirit is calling you to do. Don't do what you think is going to sell. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes your heart happy, and I promise it's going to bring you so much abundance in all areas of your life. So again, thanks for tuning in to Manifesting with Karmic Sight Gal. My name's Shay. You can follow me on Twitter. You can also follow me on Instagram at Brown Beauty Blogger. And then I'll have all this information linked below. Please check out my podcast, the Three Strikes podcast, which is about dating and relationships. And then if you would, please check out my cards, which is also linked, the Greeting Card Co., where I make all kind of cards, you know, greeting cards for your birthday, thank you cards, I miss you cards, I love you cards. And I also specialize in like astrology and zodiac art. So thanks again. I appreciate you tuning in, and I really hope that all of your manifestations come true. Peace.